professional this time.
Do I just go? I'm just going to start going on right now.
Oh,
I just let mine out. I couldn't intro with it. Wait.
No intro with it. Just keep it classy.
Doom, 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 doom.
You're listening to Spreading Humors. That's Vicocio. God, V. That's Vico.
And that's
okay. How many episodes in are we? And we still can't get it together. That's Vicocio.
And that's Bonnie Cox.
And I'm a lesbian.
And she's an uninterrupting lesbian.
Uninterrupting. Unproblematic.
Unproblematic.
The best cancer you've ever met.
My cancer. Well,
we don't joke about cancer.
We don't joke about cancer. You know what though, bro?
No jingles. No cancer jingles.
And please. We're live. And we're live.
And hello.
And so Jesus died on the cross. That's what we were talking about. Why am I always blurry?
You're not blurry.
Oh, no, I'm not. But I was a minute ago.
I'm glad to be here.
We're all glad to be here. Today we are once again live on TikTok. Not because we're out of ideas. That's not
it's
why.
Not even that we're out of ideas. I think it's just we're not preparing very well for this.
No.
We suck at podcasting. So we should have called this the most lazy podcast on earth. That's literally what we should have called this.
There's no prep.
No prep. Nothing. No prep. No ads. No structure. No outline.
None of it.
It's just a shit show.
Really is.
We really wanted to call it the shit show, but that name was taken.
We should have called it the poop show.
For everyone on live right now, I am reading the comments. We are going to answer questions today, but we got to make sure that they're like good questions.
Juicy.
Funny, juicy. Not what
our
favorite color is, because Bonnie doesn't have one because she's the spawn of Satan.
And if y'all ask us questions that we don't want to answer,
let's have a code word for that.
Okay.
What is that called? A red word?
It's our safe word.
Safe word.
Safe word. What's our safe word?
Bonnie doesn't use safe words.
Can our Bonnie doesn't have a safe word. Can our safe word be dicks?
Considering the lesbian is asking for that to be her safe word.
Okay.
What is
dicks it is.
I don't really want that to be our safe word.
Why not?
Our safe word can be
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Too long.
That's excessive.
Too long, didn't read.
Oh, guys, get it together.
Ass bitches.
Ass bitch.
Ass bitch. That's the one.
Ass bitch.
Ass bitch.
You've been listening to our podcast.
Oh, Tea Sipper is in here.
Let's give her a little interview, shall we?
Right. I would love for her to ask questions.
I would love that too. Let Tea Sipper ask us some questions.
I'm
literally going to be like, ass bitch, ass bitch, ass bitch. I declare ass bitch to every question.
From here on out, ass bitch.
Just kidding. I don't want to play this game.
Someone said safe word croqueta.
What's a croqueta?
That's the word I was trying to think of last night. I went out to dinner last night with Nathan's boss, which was terrifying. And they were talking, his wife is Puerto Rican, and they were talking about that. And he's like, what are those called with the meat? And I was like, I couldn't think of the name of it. And now I'll let him know. It was croquetas.
Croqueta.
Croqueta.
All right.
Croqueta. She asked a question.
Who? Where? Oh, how do you guys feel about cancel culture?
I hate it.
Ditto.
I think it's pointless.
I don't like it. Not a fan.
I think it's pointless.
Cancel culture is another form of bullying, and I don't like that at all. I think if people got a camera and got to see everybody's life behind closed door, everybody would be canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Every single person would be canceled.
Nobody is perfect.
Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it then again till I get it right. Hannah Montana said it best. Nobody is perfect.
I think it doesn't do anything either. What's the point of canceling somebody?
Right.
Like they're not. It's not
self-serving.
Like. Yeah, they're not learning a lesson.
But not even because people think that they're going to feel better if they cancel someone, like make them feel shitty for something they did is going to make them feel good, and it never works. You don't ever feel satisfied when you do that to someone.
No, and the other person
to a stranger,
and you put off the other person too. Like
nothing comes of it. Like you're not gonna. That person's not gonna learn a lesson out of it. It's just basically like, oh, goodbye.
People apologize only because they're being canceled nowadays. It's like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose this brand deal.
It makes it less genuine when they're actually sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Much like the system in place for like people that, let's say, they drink, they get in a car accident or something like that, or they're alcoholic. I don't think alcoholics and drug addicts should be sitting in a prison. These are people that can like get better, and it's sort of like canceling them for a mistake that they made or a disease that they have, and they're never even allowed to get better. Like you don't give them the option. I believe that you should like take your punishment, but like to sit and rot for the rest of your life that's not learning something. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean,
pedos on the other hand can stay in jail for the rest of their life and get their dicks cut off. So
tell us how you really feel.
It's not harsh enough for them. If I went into how I feel about how that whole system works, I'm just not even talk about it. All I'm gonna say is every pedo should be sent to Russia, a Russian prison. That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
For the pedos.
For the pedos, for the serial killers, child abusers, people that are
and apparently Amber Heard is another.
And Amber
Amber Heard.
And also Amber Heard.
The essayers.
and Amber Heard.
And Amber Heard.
And Amber Heard.
And
my ex-pastor.
And that guy. He's an
and
essayer.
And that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Cult leaders. We don't like cult leaders. Fuck those guys.
Next question.
And the gays.
What?
I don't know. I figured I'd spice it up.
Not the gays. We like the gays.
Oh, we do?
I thought so. Maybe not all of them, but some of them.
Some. I like some.
Oh, God.
All right. Next
question. How do you deal with depression?
I drink.
Don't listen to anything Bonnie says.
To anything Bonnie says.
I'm just kidding.
I laugh.
I think people have different. Yes. Well, some people laugh at depression, like me, but like she'll literally be like, "I'm doing terrible, guys." That's how I will answer you back in a text or on FaceTime. She's like, "I'm not well." It's like, how are you doing? Literally not.
And that's like, how I cope.
Well, the funniest thing happened. I
almost got hit by a bus.
I really thought of jumping in front of traffic today in the middle of it.
I think everybody, it's different. I don't think that I have ever myself gone through like a deep depression.
What's that like?
What's it like to be God's favorite?
I go through seasonal depression and like just weird stages of it. And I think a lot of it has to do with like either the weather, when you live somewhere like this where it's cold and then you have small kids and you just can't go anywhere. You literally are locked up in your house for an entire season. It will literally knock you out. But exercising. I'm not kidding. I know people say that all the time.
No, that is.
No, she's right.
But exercising, that's just scientific fact. Like that releases
Endorphins.
like endorphins and stuff. So yeah. Also sex.
Sex. That's another thing. Oxytocin. That's like biologically the truth. Yeah.
Yes.
Masturbating.
Again.
Oh,
correct.
okay.
That'll
Sorry.
do it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, when I'm going through it, usually those things aren't the first thing that come to mind, but
True.
Yeah,
when you're depressed, like the last thing I want to do is work out. But I don't know. I guess
working out does help. Working out and again, to me, it's just like I have to, like, I'll catch myself laughing at myself because through humor is the only way that I feel better. Because if not, it's like it's one of those like laugh so you don't cry kind of things with me. So it's like I will release everything that I'm going through and everything that's going through my head and everything I'm feeling and I'll end it like as a joke. Like, so how's your Saturday going? It's just the way that I feel better.
And that is an example of what not to do, everybody.
That's how I
probably
cope.
not the best way to cope,
You know
but that's how my cope. Like literally, I can just like like when I was at my heaviest and most unhealthy, I remember how I felt, and that makes me get up and go to the gym and remember because I hated how I felt, and every time I feel myself like slipping and not wanting to do it, I remember that I'm like, no, we're not going back there, and that pulls me out pretty quick. But I don't know.
I think having a good support system too, keeping people around you. Like for me, like I've been in very bad, deep depressions. Like I've wanted to die, like, and so for me, having that reminder that there are people around that don't want me to die, that alone helps, because when you're depressed, you start feeling worthless. Like what value am I adding to anybody's existence? What value am I adding to the world? Like I'm useless, that those thoughts like fucking penetrate. And I think for me, what has saved my life, other than like my nieces and nephew, like having little children around that only see you in the best light. Like you could be on how kids are just so innocent, and like you could be on your worst day and they look at
see
you
you as the most perfect.
Yeah. And they don't expect, you don't have to be or do anything, right? I think like having that support system, knowing like, okay, yeah, there's at least one person I could go to that, like, if shit hits the fan. I think you guys have gotten me through a depression too. Like just being y'all's selves. Like I haven't unloaded on y'all, really, right?
No, I feel like we've known when you've been through it though. Like I know that I've felt it when I know you've needed a little bit more of me there.
Yeah. But you guys just being you and being funny and being ridiculous fucking people.
Morons.
Yeah.
Idiots.
People can get you through depressions for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, next question. Thank you for that, Tori, because obviously me and V don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're clearly dealing with our issues the wrong way. I'm over here being like, well, sex, guys.
Well, no, exercise is a huge thing too, though.
No, that really is.
It is.
It really is.
Saved me.
At least for me, like I can't sit in it. If I sit in it, then I don't know how to get out of it.
Right. I'm scared to sit in it because then I know how bad it gets.
Right. Yeah. If I sit in it, then there's
no coming out.
There's no coming out. So
right.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right.
Let's see. How many times a week is normal for intimacy? Depends what the fuck you're asking. Because if you're asking Bonnie Lee Talks,
it's about 5 for Bonnie Lee Talks
every damn day. So don't listen to Bonnie.
Listen.
It's about 5 a day.
I have been bamboozled by my husband into thinking that it's 5, that is the norm, but it's not, apparently. After speaking with my friends, that is not normal. So don't ask me.
What is the normal?
I don't think I Googled it one time. And it said, and I was shocked. I Googled my age range and like how long I've been married, that kind of thing, to get like specific. And it literally said it, and I was shocked. It said like 3 to 4 times a month. A month.
That's about right.
Nathan would die. Nathan would literally die. He'd probably start crying. But yeah,
He'd
that's
be in
the
a corner
norm.
like,
According to Google, that was the norm. 3 to 4 times a month. Aren't you tired? Yes.
Bonnie. This is how Bonnie deals with her depression.
I think it's just different for everybody.
Yeah.
Glad to know I'm normal. Yeah, I'm not normal. Don't ask me.
Yeah, Bonnie's constantly fucking. You can't hit Bonnie up past like 8.
No, it's true. We'd be talking. Hold on, guys. BRB.
BRB, going to take a shower with Nathan.
And
like,
Bonnie's like, guys, give me a second. BRB. I gotta just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And then she comes back and she's like, all right, I'm done. I'm back. What are we talking about?
The shower thing isn't always sex though. Like that's just always been our thing. The end of the night, we both shower. That's where we tell each other what happened throughout the day. It's not always like sex. It's just where
Bonnie's like, the shower thing's not always intercourse. Sometimes it's just a blowjob, and then you're done.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Ooh, why is this always the topic? Can we change?
No, that's the question we got.
Next.
Next.
The goat. The goat.
Next.
Next. He's gonna be like, the fuck is she doing up there? Down there.
My thing isn't.
Nathan's gonna be like, are you doing the mating call?
It's frozen. Okay.
Oh, there it went fast now.
I'm trying to find a different question now.
How do you manage your time between working, being a mom, wife, and without losing yourself? Ooh,
that's definitely a question for me. Well,
Take it away, Tori. Take it away.
Take it away, Tori. How do you do it? How do you manage all of that, Tori?
Felt specific to me.
She's gonna say, I take a nap.
Sometimes I nap. I go out with my friends anytime I want.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Tori. Fuck you and your naps and your brunches.
Well, anyways, the way that I manage
right,
not taking a nap, because then everything would fall apart. Honestly, I think what's helped me more recently is kind of just taking it day by day. I try not. I have my calendar where I plan out my things, but also not like being anxious about everything that I have to come. It's like, okay, today's like Wednesday. Let's handle Wednesday. Let me not worried about what's has to be done Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So just kind of, yeah, I'm trying, like taking it. That definitely has eased my anxiety. Kind of like letting it fall into place. If I'm late somewhere, too fucking bad. I'm fucking late. If my
You're
deadlines,
Hispanic anyway, that's fine.
Right. With my ads, even with like social media and stuff and ads, before I was like, oh my God, they said they need it by Monday. Now if Monday rolls around and I didn't have time, I'm like, listen, I'll get it to you in the next 48 hours if I have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like, if you need me, you're gonna have to be on my time, because these kids and their damn social life, I don't know what else to do. That's all I can do.
Yeah, he's busy.
I need to hire a manager just for them.
The kids need a manager?
Yeah.
All right.
Their fucking schedule's wild.
Yeah, I don't know how I really don't.
Mine are beginning to get busier, and I'm starting to feel
who came up with this shit? Like, how is it that to keep our kids like active and like off of like joining gangs and off of drugs, we gotta basically sell our souls?
I saw a meme
off the streets.
I saw a meme
She's like,
today.
I just don't want my kids to join a gang.
Wait, where is that?
V, why'd you put them in another activity? I can't let them join a gang.
Hold on. I have
Mine's a little different.
I gotta
don't
keep
know
my
how
kids
he
off of
does that.
social media. I need them to be in something. My daughter on Friday, Tori, my daughter had a volleyball tournament. She gets out of school at 3. So the tournament started at 3 at her school. She didn't finish until 9:30 at night.
I don't know
God
how.
almighty.
I really don't know how y'all do it. I really don't. I saw
9:30.
a
Mine aren't that
meme
busy
and
yet.
it was like literally I saw a meme today about whatever the fuck y'all are talking about right now. But I don't know. I can't relate, so I don't even remember what
What the meme was about. Yeah,
the meme
this
was
weekend
about.
was rough, and like now the sports started up again for the boys too. So like Saturday it was 11:20 one soccer game, 12:30 another soccer game, 1:30 basketball game, 4 o'clock another basketball game. I was like, I need to hire them a driver because I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, that sucks. I hate driving. I'm dreading all of that. Mine are still little, so they're not in that many activities yet. I just signed my girls up from gymnastics, and it's only once a week, and I'm already like, oh, I'm gonna have to be there for 2 hours every night. Like I'm already dying about it because like I couldn't find a class at the same time, so their classes are back to back. I'm like, we have to sit there for 2 hours. You're gonna smelly gym. I'm dying already. Dreading
That's nothing,
it.
girl.
Yeah.
Wait till they get older. You better hope they don't like gymnastics because then you're screwed.
I know. Of all the
Gymnastics
sport,
is
I'm
like
like,
the
I'm looking
worst
at,
fucking sport.
yeah,
I
so is
don't. I
softball.
literally like. I couldn't. Like I would only put if I have kids, I'm only putting them in the things that I like because I'm not sitting in a recital for fucking. I'm just not doing it on my Saturday.
She
You
did
know
piano
what?
for a while, and I was like, "Ugh, why regret this immediately? Because this is so boring listening to everybody play the piano. And like the
That's
little kids are like,
exactly.
"Deh, deh, deh." I'm like, oh my God, I did this to myself.
Uh-huh.
That's
Mommy, I
exactly
want
how
to
I
play
felt.
piano. Fuck you.
Well,
I don't.
Well, she was like, Mommy, I don't like it. I'm like, it's okay, you can quit.
You don't have to keep doing it if you don't want to.
Please don't do it
You don't have to
anymore.
do this.
That's how I felt on Saturday at soccer. I was sitting out there in the fucking sun, and I told my husband, I was like choose it. We better pick. They better pick another sport. And my son, he's like, I love soccer. No,
I love that. That's probably one
I
of my
like
favorites
see
to
like
watch.
I dig soccer, basketball, the contact sports. I love.
But indoors, what's with the outside? We're in 2022. Why do we gotta
live in Florida, bitch?
You're
The hell are you
Florida.
talking about?
Bitch, it's 100 degrees out there.
We do indoor soccer. Charlie starts in November indoor
You
soccer.
see,
I love it
why
both.
can't we do indoor soccer?
Because
We
y'all
live in
have summer
Florida.
all year round.
Look at my tan. Look at my farmer's tan.
Oh my
Check this
God.
out.
Stop.
Look at my tan that
Look at my-
that I have from being outside all day in the
Look at my
sunshine.
farmer's tan.
Oh, the
Look at my
life.
tan from living in Florida with all the
The
sunshine.
life I live in Florida is so horrible.
It's so difficult to be here in the sunshine all day long. A palm tree was.
Oh no!
You froze.
The palm tree was what?
Like these.
I was saying the palm tree was helping bring a breeze over to her face, and she couldn't believe it.
Coño.
It was giving me a breeze.
She couldn't believe it.
A coconut hit me in the head today from a palm tree.
Assholes.
And then a hot big Latino man came by and said, "Are you okay?"
And then
get the hell out of here.
people had to help me up.
Fun fact: when Bonnie came to visit me, she was like, from the airport to our bellman at our hotel.
It's unbelievable.
She's like, "Why the fuck does everybody here look like this?"
It was like one attractive person after the other. I was like, "Where am I? The hell is going on over here?"
You in Miami?
Our bellman came in with like these pearly white teeth. I swear his hair was like blowing in the wind. She's like, "What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?" Even the guy last year that the police officer that came to tell us how to shut up, like, are you kidding me?
Oh wait, when I was there for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was like a movie. Can I just say
though, a
though?
bunch of Viking-looking men around here, big old beards and
I'm gonna
The
get
hell is this?
I'm gonna get us canceled for saying this, and I know
Oh
we're on
shit!
I know
God.
we're on a
Damn
live
it.
stream.
Oh, man.
Hopefully,
But-
T Zipper left. T Zipper, you still in here?
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'll tell you guys after the
No,
live.
say it now. You gotta say it. Fuck it.
No, I'm scared.
So I was sent a picture of like, and this is nothing against Minnesota kids, right? But
okay,
like,
stop saying it. Stop talking.
okay, bye.
Just maybe tell us after.
Glad we had
All
this chat.
I don't know what a Minnesota kid is, so just stop talking.
It's just like the culture difference between like kids out here on the East Coast and then kids in the Midwest. Like, it's just a difference. You just see the
It's all different. Yeah.
You
you
can
just
tell.
see yeah, you can see the
You
difference.
can tell when you've got an out of towner around.
Right.
All
Right.
right. Next question before Tori gets us canceled.
Right. Please make me stop talking.
Read, Bonnie, because mine are frozen. Mine just kind of like are stuck and then they.
Well, I have to go get glasses because I can't see shit. So hang on.
Are you kidding?
They're
Should I
getting
get
so bad I can't see shit anymore.
Should I get my
I can't
phone?
even scroll.
What's the best act of kindness you've ever witnessed or received?
Don't fucking ask me. I live in Miami.
One time never mind.
Uh,
I was gonna say something dirty.
Oh God.
reading the questions. The next question.
What's the next question?
Since you always say Bonnie is gay, have the straight ladies ever swam in the lady pond? Nope.
What's the safe word?
So, ass bitches. Ass bitches. I'm using the safe word right now. Ass bitches.
Ass
Dang,
bitches.
I'm going back to the kindness question.
Do y'all participate in Puff Puff Pass?
No,
I
I
don't.
never
It
played that.
doesn't.
I know what that is.
not
but I've never played
anymore. I used to snort pills. We bypassed Puff Puff Pass and we went straight to narcotics.
Tori.
Oh, Tori. Oh, Tori's
Just
really
saying.
giving her all on this live today.
Woo! Go hard or go home, baby.
Somebody said, well, damn.
So anyway, the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, I honestly don't know. Nobody's ever nice to me. I don't know. I can't, honestly, that's sad, but I can't think of anything.
I bought somebody gas one time. Like,
I did that too recently when we went to Wisconsin Dells.
yeah, I gave them a full tank. And it was somebody that, not to get political, I'm not even gonna say, but it was somebody that openly supported things that I didn't necessarily support. And I made
Mhm.
sure I picked them out of the crowd and bought their gas. And then she like hugged me and like we like connected, you know?
Oh, wow. Who'd have thunk people with different views could get along?
Right.
Oh,
But
I would have
Right,
sunk it.
Who'd have
Yeah.
thunk it? I
Aw.
don't know. I gave a lady a leash one time for her kid. Because he ran away.
What?
She's like, I don't know. I punched a lady in the face one time because her
No,
kid.
it was so nice. So you know those leashes? You know those leashes? You had one on Brandon the last time you were in the airport with him.
Oh, yeah.
So I had two of those and they were in my car. And I went to Walmart with my mom, and there was a lady in a wheelchair, and she was with her. It had to be her grandson. He was probably like 2 or 3. And I had seen them when they first came in, and he kept running off from her. And then she was like yelling at him, and she was trying to chase him down in her little wagon, her little cart thingy. She one of those little things that you get in Walmart. So at one point, I see an employee with the little boy bringing him back into the Walmart. He had ran out of the Walmart, and she was screaming from him on the other side of the thing, like couldn't find him. So I'm like, oh my God, Pobrecita, she can't like keep track of this kid. You can tell it was like her grandson or something. So I went to the car and I got my leash, one of my extra ones that I bought, and I
An
took it to her
extra
and I'm
one.
like, and I was like, I hope you don't find this like
Offensive.
I said, but these work like a charm on my kids when I go out because I have multiple. I said, I just hooked this onto my wrist and it stays there. And she was so grateful. She started crying and I was like, oh, okay, so I did do something good.
Bonnie's
I'm
out here
so
like,
glad she didn't smack me with that leash and like,
"M-
hell out of here.
my
But then
good
like
deed."
later when I went to check out, he was on the leash and he was like
Pissed.
he was so I did a good deed for the lady, but that kid probably hates my guts.
Fuck that kid. But Bonnie's like, I don't know, is this a good deed? Like one time somebody's kid was being an asshole and I
punched him. I uppercut him.
I gave the lady my taser and I was like, hey, this works for me. If ever you just want to
always been an asset for
tase
me.
your kids, it's okay.
Oh my God. Guys, I got off my Wi-Fi. I'm not sure if my Wi-Fi is acting up or it's just my phone, but I got off Wi-Fi.
It's mercury in microwave.
Maybe that's what it is.
We don't have any questions. Nobody cares about us.
I'm trying to read. They're all just laughing at the leash.
At the leash story. I haven't experienced I haven't seen kindness. I've seen some shitty behavior.
Yeah.
Hence my last video.
That's pretty sad that none of us have seen kindness.
But
wow. That's shitty.
I mean,
what is something you want to learn or something you wish you were better at? I wish I was better at not feeling so guilty doing this mom thingy that we're doing. Like, I don't think that I have come, like Nathan has to remind me sometimes, and even you guys, I feel have said something, but like, I have a hard time believing that this is like my job sometimes. So like when I have to make videos or do ads or do stuff like that, like I try to make that just things that I do in the morning besides the podcast. But like the mornings is when I make videos and I rush myself sometimes. Like I have to hurry up because I have to spend time with them or do something. And I'm like, this is a job. I'm doing a job and I'm lucky enough to get to do it from home with them. And I still will get to spend time with them. But like, I have a hard time accepting that this is not accepting it, but like realizing this is a job that I'm doing just like anybody else goes out and does work and has to leave their kids somewhere, or they have to let someone else babysit their kids or whatever. Like this is a job that I'm doing and I don't have to feel bad about doing it. It's not selfish to do it. Cause a lot of times people make you think like, oh my God, they think that making videos is like their job, but it is. My Amazon lives, like that's time that I have to take out, but I'm making money. I'm doing that. And I have a hard, like, I'm trying to be better at it, like telling myself, like, you don't have to rush and freak out about it. Like, that's just part of what you do now. Like, it's fine. Like, you don't have to feel guilty about it. Right. I have a hard time doing that. And I'm still like, oh my God, I think all morning doing this, but
mom guilt is a huge thing. Like,
it is a huge thing.
I'm not a mom, but I know a lot of moms. And y'all are always feeling guilty.
Yeah.
Like if
stay feeling guilty.
Like if y'all aren't living for, I've told my sister this, like we were going somewhere and she was like, I can't go. The girls asked me to stay home. And I'm like, when was the last time you did something for yourself? Like, it's okay. You're an individual. You're a mother. Yes. And that is one of your duties, right? But it's okay to do things for yourself. You know, that doesn't make you a bad person or a bad mother. If anything, you're showing your kids that.
Yeah. I think every trip we take, there's always one of us that's like, guys, I don't think I can go. It never fails. Every trip, someone's feeling the mom guilt and almost doesn't come or doesn't come because of it. Like literally at this last trip, V wasn't going to come to Minnesota. I'm pretty sure I forced her to come here because I was like, I will not be your best friend if you don't come on this.
You absolutely Bonnie would never speak to me again.
She was feeling it big time.
So much.
feeling so much guilt.
And then it didn't help that I came back and I had a meeting with my son's teacher, and she was like, she's like, he's doing great. Last week he had a hard time. One of the days he just kind of shut down. He didn't want to do work. I think he was missing you because he said you and his dad were out of town and that he wasn't going to see you for a whole day and a half. So he kind of just had a day and he didn't. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's kidding. It's like he couldn't function. He couldn't fucking function because we weren't here.
But the key is you want you want your kids to be able to like function without you.
And I've noticed that they can't. My daughter can, but my boys, especially my little one, I've noticed as now, because when we went, my husband and I went to go see Bonnie, it was really the first time, like I didn't realize it, that it was the first time him and I both went away together without the kids in 10 years. It was the first time. Like Brandon doesn't know that. Brandon never knew us both being gone and leaving him behind. He didn't know what that was. So he's now 7 and he was having a hard time with it because he's not used to it. If I'm gone, usually Ryan's here, or if Ryan's gone, I'm here, but it's never both of us gone. And that's partially because my anxiety, and I don't like leaving them with anyone, not even my mom, because I'm super fucking anal. And I think now I'm kind of like letting that go just a little bit because they're older, but for the most part, I wouldn't leave my kids with anyone. Even leaving them with my mom, I'm constantly like, make sure the kids are this. How are they? What are you doing? Where are you going? I wouldn't let her go anywhere. I would tell her, don't make any plans this weekend, like do things at home, because the anxiety of my kids being out in public without me there, it's hard. Even when I'm gone and Ryan stays back, he knows it's number one rule. You're not allowed to take them anywhere fucking public.
That's
like
the
no
same thing I say, yeah.
No trampoline parks, nowhere that you can lose one of them.
That's literally what I say. Nathan wants to do stuff. I'm like, it's okay. Just stay home. Stay home and do activities in the house. Don't go anywhere with them. Don't.
I'd be like, okay,
the
babe.
first thing I say is, what are you going to do when they have to go to the bathroom? I don't want the girls in the boys' bathroom, and you're not letting them go in the bathroom by themselves. And then he's like, I'm like, exactly. Just stay home. Don't do it. Just stay home.
And then the thing is that I birthed a miniature version of myself. And now that miniature version of myself is 13. So now I feel better when I do leave because she keeps my husband in check. So she's just like me. So she will snitch the fuck on him. And she'll be like, Dad went to the gas station and told us to stay in the car and wait in the car. And he went inside. And then bam, he already knows she's going to snitch. So he knows not to do it. And do anything stupid like that. But men, mom guilt is a thing.
Mom guilt is the worst. All right. Can you see your questions yet? Or is it still frozen?
I see them. I just I'm not able to scroll. So I can see as they're coming in, but for some reason the screen is frozen.
Okay.
Well, you see now I can't scroll, so I can't see other questions.
If you what's that sound? If you had a dream and
have you ever had a dream?
Have you ever had a dream? And yes. B, how long have you been fostering?
On and off since 2018.
Okay.
All right. Next question.
Did I answer the question?
Right to the point. Right.
The girls that I currently have since July.
All right.
All right. God, I don't know if I want to answer this one. How do you deal with your kids misbehaving and not listening to you?
You beat the fuck out of them.
Well,
I can't joke about that because they'll try to cancel me again and call CPS on me. So I'm not going to make that joke.
I did. I don't have kids, so
I'm not going to make that joke, but I yell at them. I am a yeller. I will always be. I have tried talking. I wake up every morning and I say, today's the day. I'm going to have patience. I'm not going to yell. I'm going to gentle parent. And then they come in and I'm like, get the hell out of my room.
Every single time.
Every single time.
Get out.
I get up and I'm like, all right, going to be a good day. And I go to pee and they all open the door on me peeing. And I'm like, fuck, this is why. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried the gentle parenting and I can't do it. I'm not a harsh parent.
Bonnie's like, I tried it for like 1 whole minute and
I tried for a whole minute. My kids walk all over me. Like they don't fear me.
Same.
At all. They are like, their dad just looks at them and they're like, okay, we're gonna straighten up now. But me, no. I will be like, I'm gonna take away your TV. You're not gonna use your iPad. Like they don't care. Like, okay, bitch, you're gonna hand me an iPad when I don't stop yelling in a minute. I'm like, yeah, right.
No,
Totally
my daughter, I think it's because it was just me and her and I was very young. I parented her so much differently. I look at her and she's like, my boys, they don't give a fuck. They don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. They fight so much. I tried telling them I'm going to take things away. I tried giving them the face. I tried threatening their life. I've tried, they know when I snap, that's when when they see like the crazy eyes, like when I have to slam on the brakes in the middle of the expressway or like pull over to the side of the road. Like, oh shit.
Would I have to put us all in fucking danger?
I kid you not. One time I was driving back from Disney and my boys were in the back seat and they were literally fist fighting. Like they took their seatbelts off and they were fighting. They were going at it with one another. And it was just like, behind me, they were just like bouncing all over the place, hitting each other, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna snap. I turned my car onto the grass so fast and I just went and they went they sat down, they both put their seatbelts on before I opened my door, got out, and then like, please no.
I'll kill us all here today. I will kill us all here.
I opened that door. I was like, if you guys get up from that seat one more time, I swear. I even scared myself.
Oh man, you're scaring me listening to that.
It was so I was like, I need to do something. They were about to kill each other back there. Oh.
I let them go at it. If they're fighting with each other, I'm like, you know what? Nobody wants to listen to me. Go ahead. But when one of them gets hurt, if it's not serious hurt, like when you get hurt, don't come to me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it when one of you starts crying because you're both fighting. So like I let them go at it. Me and my brothers went at it, and my mom never stepped in. She was like, all right, just don't have time for this. Like, I'm not going to deal with it if they're both wrestling and trying to kill each other. Like, go for it. You guys look ridiculous.
My boys go at it though. There's times that I try not to get involved, but they go at it. I'm like, someone's gonna end up in the hospital and I'm gonna be pissed.
The only thing that drives me crazy is the slamming of doors. Like when they're fighting and they start slamming doors on each other, I'm like, stop slamming the doors. Like it's like my thing. Like I cannot handle the slamming of the doors. Like they're running from each other and blah, blah, blah. Like I can deal with it all. But as soon as like the doors start slamming, I'm like, stop. Like it makes me like next level crazy. Like I can't handle the slamming.
Like just punch each other in the faces.
You guys just punch each other, but please stop slamming my doors. Throw each other off the balcony. I don't care, but stop slamming my new doors. You're gonna crack them. Knock it off.
Can I clear something up? I just saw a question. I went by, but I can't go back up. My daughter is my husband's daughter. Why? That has been, I don't know if you guys have noticed.
I thought that too when I first met you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just society. It's like I shouldn't have thought it, but I thought it. Like that's just
why
because she's just older than your boys, like a significant, like not significantly, but just like
she's
older.
4 years older.
I don't know why I thought it.
She looks like she's 10 years older.
Oh, okay.
She looks a lot older. And
everybody's always
sort of sometimes
that.
The way you talk about her, it's sort of like Allie's from a different lifetime because you were so young. Well, there you go. So it just kind of seems it. But yeah. But then I saw her and I'm like, she looks just like her dad. Like she looks a lot like him. So it's like,
right.
You know,
it's not even so much that Allie's from a different lifetime. I think Allie's just built like me.
They're
and my
saying that
boys
you made
are
a
like,
they're saying a couple people said you made a comment one time. It says it's just you and her.
Because they're the only girls, probably.
maybe that we're the only girls.
Maybe she was mad at Ryan sometime and maybe because you guys are the only girls.
Maybe.
He was like, I'm taking Allie. You take the boys.
You said just you and her, so that's why people assume. I don't know. Maybe
She
maybe
said
just
it tonight.
oh well
Yeah.
maybe that I said it was just me and her.
I don't remember.
I mean, well, when I had Ali, it was just me and her because Ryan was at work all day. Maybe that's
You said that your daughter respected you because it was just you two. Maybe
well,
like you two girls.
it was just me. I mean, honestly speaking, for the majority of I had Allison at 19 years old. Ryan was 21. First of all, have you met any 21-year-old men that are responsible? Absolutely the fuck not. It was just me and her. She was a girl and I was psycho and I didn't let anybody. I remember I used to drop off Ali to have date night because Ryan would want to go to the movies. And I would drop off Ali at my parents' house. We'd get to the stop sign to my mom's house. We'd get to the stop sign. I'd be like, turn around. I need to pick her up. I was crazy. I wouldn't let anybody watch her. And I literally was just me and her against the world. And that included her father because I went to work. Like I started working at the preschool. She would come with me. So while Ryan was at work for most of the day, it was just me and her. Maybe that's why. But no, she's
freezing a lot over there or something.
I don't know. I'm off the Wi-Fi, so maybe
she is.
But no, just to clear that up, Allison is Ryan's. That's about it. She looks just like his.
I was just about to say she looks
She looks
exactly
like
like him.
Looks just
but
like
she
his
also looks
brain.
just like V. If you see pictures
Right.
of V when she was young, she's like a combination.
Yeah, she's definitely both.
How do you end friendships?
Cut, snip,
You
snip.
say, cut, snip, snip. I don't want to be your friend anymore.
For me, I'm
learning.
I write a diss track
because
I write a diss track.
She really does. She wrote a whole damn song.
She wrote a whole damn song.
She wrote a whole damn song. I don't know. You keep it off the internet.
Yeah. Depends on how.
In my opinion, if it was real friendships, just put your chapstick on. In my opinion, if it was a real friendship, it's not all over the fucking internet. It's just not.
Yeah. And
those
also
friendships, family, that's personal to me. That's real to me. You care about these people. So when it ends or it breaks, that hurts. And I don't need to share that with everyone. I don't care to share that. It actually it actually hurts. So it's like, why? I don't need to vent that to the world. I don't need to tell people about it.
Unless you want attention from everybody.
And then in that case, it's like you're literally using your grief for views. And I don't know. There's just something not very genuine about it. I don't.
Yeah,
maybe
no, I think
different, but I don't agree with that.
I think it depends on what the person has done, right? Because like I think you can amicably end friendships and just be like, this don't work for me. Or you can not amicably end friendships and be like, I wish diarrhea upon you for at least 365 days out of the year.
Suck.
It would suck. It would
I saw a meme today that said something and I was like, nailed it. It said, if it doesn't hurt you to hurt me, then you never were my friend. You just used me.
Yeah.
Nail on
hammer.
Nail on the head. Hammer on the head. Nailed
so
it.
If you can actively do something that you know is hurting someone that you considered a friend or someone you were in a relationship or whatever the case may be, then you never really gave a shit about them. You just used them.
Yeah.
And I thought that was
to be honest,
accurate.
I'm the type of person too where like when you show your true colors, I will give you the benefit of the doubt up until the point that you show me exactly who you are, the person I've been fighting to see. The minute you show me that person, I feel nothing. Like it's just a switch that goes off and it's like, that's who you are. That's not who I was friends with or I thought I was friends with. This is over. Bye. And then you're not even a second thought. That's really where I'm at.
For me, it's a relief when that happens. Like, whew,
Right.
glad I know that. Glad I know that that's who you are. Better late than ever. So
yeah.
Better late than never.
And then you
thanks
write a
for
diss
showing
track.
me. And then you write a diss
And
track.
then you write a diss track. I don't know. To me, I do get a little bit more invested, and it hurts me a little bit more. But then when I cut, I'm cut. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
Just because I think that I consider myself a very loyal friend, and I just can't imagine like screwing people over to that extent. Anyone that I've ever, people in general, much less people that I call my friends, it just like sometimes I see like these people on social media or like friends that they're like no longer friends. And then all of a sudden they're like fucking airing out each other's shit. And I'm like, whoa, how can you be such good friends 1 minute and then just be out here bashing the shit out of that person the next? I mean,
Yeah.
geez, simmer down, simmer.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that.
Some people will
like,
be your
knowing
friend.
someone's deepest, darkest secrets. I know some of you guys' deepest, darkest. I don't care how much I hate you. There's just like a respect level to it. Like you just don't go there. The thinking of the karma alone is terrifying.
That's
you receive
that part.
Well, that's because
that part is scary right there. Whether you believe in actual karma or whatever it is, you get what you put out. I 100% believe that.
Do.
And so I'm scared to go to that level. Like when I see people, I'm like, I would never, because I would be terrified. So yeah, let's talk about it. The Brittany J thing. I'd be scared to talk shit. Like, obviously she messed up. We've all talked about this. She knows that. I've said that to her. Like, she messed up. But to come after and act like you have never made a mistake, and to say, I would be scared of the karma you will receive back from being so hateful to someone and wishing the worst on someone over a mistake. Like, that's not me.
Or taking somebody's vulnerabilities.
You could just as easily be in that hot seat in
Absolutely.
minutes. So it's like, nope, not going to do that.
I think my view on that whole thing was more just like, okay, you fucked up, right? We all know that you fucked up. Not everyone needs to forgive you. Mm-mm. Nobody owes you that, right? Nobody owes you their forgiveness.
I think she knows that.
Right. And I think that's the thing though. Like, if it, she made a horrible joke, and if it triggered you to the point that you can't forgive her, that's okay. Yeah. That is absolute. You are in your entire, you are in all your right to not forgive her. That doesn't excuse though now trying to hurt
somebody else, purposely, right? Hurt somebody.
You don't hurt someone because you were hurt. I don't roll that way. So that's the part where I feel like, okay, like, it's enough is enough. It's one thing, you want to stop following her. I agree. I support you. If that's how if she hurt you and that hurt you, then you are in all your right. Nobody's sitting here saying, oh, absolutely not, you need to forgive her because she was joking. You don't need to forgive her. I don't feel like anybody needs to do anything. You do exactly what you feel. But a lot of people were jumping on that bandwagon just to try to hurt. Yes. Right. And that's the part that's like, come on.
Well, that's karma in and of itself. Anytime you set out to intentionally hurt another person and your intention is to fucking cause harm to somebody, you're getting that back tenfold. Doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? So those people we just don't fuck with, at least on this end.
Right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Just gonna say it because I'm seeing it a little bit in the
Oh,
comments
I
real
can't see
quick.
anything, so just say it.
It's my own. Everyone here has their own opinion. There, people are just asking, why can you forgive some people for mistakes and you don't forgive other people? Because some people, you see them make a mistake and it was never intentional. There wasn't a
Malice.
plan. There's not malice behind it. It's a mistake. It's a moment of a mistake. Then they bounce back and they realize it. And then there's sometimes where there's friendships where this was a plan. This was to
Calculated.
bring calculated. This was to bring harm. People like that scare me. I'm not willing, like, if you can think about these things, if you can calculate like this, you're trying to harm me, ruin my friends. I don't, like, I can forgive it and forget it. Like, I'm not going to hold it forever and sit here and have a grudge, but I don't have to ever bring a person back into my life
Absolutely.
that did these things, because there's no way I could ever see it any differently. I would
Well, but
always
that's
second
just how
guess it intentions.
that just goes back to exactly what I said. Some things everybody can forgive based off of the person that they are, the experiences they've had with that person, the relationship they have with that person. Everyone is different. I know Brittany on a personal level. I know Brittany's heart. I know Brittany's intentions. I don't think Brittany's a monster. I don't think Brittany's a bad person. So I could forgive Brittany. I can tell her, hey, you fucked up. That wasn't funny, but I can forgive her. Right? Someone that maybe doesn't know her, doesn't know Brittany, doesn't know her outside of social media, doesn't know, doesn't know her and just sees this and it affected now their view on Brittany is a lot different than their experience of Brittany is a lot different than mine. So it's okay for them not to forgive her.
Right.
Right.
And that's okay. Yeah. You don't have to, but
And
you
it's
also
okay.
can't force people that are her friends to hate her for it.
Right.
You can't get mad at us
Because
for forgiving her.
we know, and then that goes also tenfold on on anyone else. If I have an experience with a person that I based off of their intentions, the experiences I've had with that person and what they've done to me, and I can't forgive them, then I can't forgive them based off of my experiences, not what you think of them. You might think they're great and they're wonderful and they're this great person. That's not the experience I've had of that person. So I don't need to forgive them, even if it's the smallest thing.
I'm going to say this. This might be a little bit whatever on a live stream, but in general, any person that, just for the record, any person that you've seen in our lives, and I think, Bonnie, you guys can vouch for this, that is no longer in our lives, you can rest assured that it's because the intention behind their actions was not authentic and was not in good faith. Is that safe to say? Like, if we were friends with somebody and then maybe stop being friends with them, it's because we saw the intention behind their actions and decided that's not good enough, that's harmful, bye, see you later. Like, it's that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think again it just goes to everyone's experience with any specific person. We've had, as even our friend group, as a group, there's people that some of us have blocked, that some of us are still friends with, that some of us may not fuck with, that some of us may, text every now and then. Everybody's experience is different. It doesn't mean it doesn't sway it one way or another. Now, if I see that there's someone in the group that Bonnie doesn't like, or someone in, whatever that we come across that Bonnie doesn't like, it doesn't mean I'm automatically not going to like that person. Now, if I see the intentions of that person, I see what they're doing to my friend, or if I see that they're acting in a way of malice, it's like, okay, well then I don't fuck with you now, because you're not a good person. Now it has nothing to do with your personality and her personality not aligning. It has to do with the fact that you're a shitty person. So I don't want to associate.
You're hurting my friend.
Right.
I can't fuck with you if
intentionally.
You're hurting my friend. Right.
Like
no.
in all of our like, and this is the thing that people don't realize too, because we keep our friendships, the three of us, like we keep our friendships off of social media for the most part. But like I've fucked up in our friendship before. Y'all have fucked up in our friendships before, but we don't hold it against one another because we never meant to fuck up in friendships. We talk about it, we deal with it, and we move on. When somebody, it's not, when it's not a fuck up anymore and it becomes clear that you're purposely doing something or setting out to harm another person, that's when it's like, okay, kind of need to reassess that, you know? So that I think that's the difference.
Joy, that's also incorrect because I have lost a child and I did forgive her. So that's not true either. You can lose a child and very much still forgive someone for making a joke about that. Doesn't mean it was right. And I texted Brittany, and I think a lot of us texted her and kind of told her our own stories and experiences. And I made sure she knew that I didn't find that funny and that I had lost a baby. And she apologized, and so I don't agree with that. You can definitely lose a child and be forgiving to people. It happens.
Yeah, I think again, it just has to do forget you can't measure forgiveness, guys. Like it's not like you can't say you can't measure the level of, oh, this is forgivable, but this isn't. It's not going to be the same for everyone. Not everyone has had the same experiences. Not everybody has the same triggers. Not everybody has the same
threshold.
You can't.
That is
super
why
forgiving fucking person.
Going back to cancel culture, like T Sipper asked, they tried to cancel me for a jingle that I had written about my mom spanking me with a belt. Some people were very triggered by that. Some people got their beatings. I have watched a family member. I went to their house and I watched them get a beating. And my parents grew up, like my mother spanked me. And I watched that and I got scared to death, left their house and ran home and cried and told my parents because it wasn't normal to me. Like that was terrifying to watch. I am not triggered by spankings. I am not broken. I love my mother and father. They grew up differently and that's how I was raised. But there's some people that are truly triggered, which is why like that hurt a lot of people that I made that video because they're like, I'm hurt by that. So you like that's just an example of like you can't measure someone else's. You can't tell me I have to be triggered by my mom spanking me. I have to be traumatized by my mom spanking me if I'm not. I'm not traumatized by that. I don't feel I have other triggers. My friends they've sent me funny videos of like church songs and like these different like I'm like that just triggered me. Church stuff, things like that triggers me. But my mom spanking me never has. You can't tell someone else how they have to react to something, how they have to respond to it. Because not everyone's triggers and traumas are the same.
Another thing, I'm going to jump in real quick just because I can't see much comments because everything's like, but I see a lot of things back to the Britney thing. And then let's just get past the Britney thing. People are arguing back and forth, whether it's like, it was just it's not defendable. Like it's not something that anybody should be arguing about because it's not even something she's trying to defend.
No one's defending that joke.
But I also want like, and I know that it's not coming. It's almost like her. I don't. How do I put this? You don't need to defend her, right? Like, don't waste your time trying to defend the actions and prove to those that don't want to forgive her that that it was a mistake. They shouldn't, and you shouldn't need to defend her. If you forgive her, that is you because you see her for the person she is. I forgive her. I don't need to force anybody else to. It's almost like don't waste your time. Don't waste your time trying to, and also on the other hand, don't waste your time trying to convince people as to why they shouldn't forgive her. Who are you to say that? You have all the right not to. And again, I don't want to take that from anyone. You have the right to not forgive her. But also you don't have the right to tell someone else they shouldn't.
Right. And you can't, that's why I said that thing about Joy Sam, because you can't speak for everyone.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and say everyone has to feel this because because you can't speak for
That's
everyone.
not fair.
Like that. That's not fair, right?
It's not fair to tell somebody how they can react to something.
Right. And it's
Just
not,
'cause your
and I don't think
reaction.
that there's one person that I've seen that is trying to defend the action, right? I don't think, I haven't seen one thing come across anybody saying, oh, what she did wasn't that bad. I have not seen that one time. I think we all collectively are like, all right, like,
that was
fucked
bad.
up. You
That
fucked
was
up.
very bad.
That was bad, and you
Brittany.
fucked up. That's not what's up.
Brittany should have thought about that one.
It's not up for debate. I don't think anybody's trying to debate that. So it's almost just like, stop arguing about it. Like, you either forgive her or you don't, and we move on. You know,
I think when social media gets involved, it's like it becomes this sensationalized thing. But like, people don't realize when you know a person for who they really are, and they say something off color outside of social media, do you just stop talking to them because that one off color thing or bad thing that they say? No, you talk to them and you say, hey, you definitely should not have fucking said that. This is why you shouldn't have said it.
Right.
And then if that person is a good person, they're going to listen to you and be like, yeah, you know what? You're fucking right.
That's the part. Exactly. If we were sitting here, if it would have been a thing where Bonnie, because I know Bonnie was really, really upset when that video came out. If she would have been like, hey, Brittany, like, this really upset me. This is why. And Brittany would have been like, oh, Bonnie, get over it. Like, it wasn't that serious. Then we're talking about something different. If she would have been like, it was just a joke, Bonnie, I was just kidding. Like, why'd you take it like that? Then we have a different conversation.
Been a very different reaction, right?
Right, but that's not what happened, and that's not what's happening. So it's not like Brittany saying it like, "Oh, bro, guys, get over it. It was just a joke. So what?" That's not what's happening here. So just take it for what it was. It was fucked up. You know, she realizes that you can either say it was sincere, her apology, you can say it wasn't. Take it or don't take it. That's your prerogative, and you have all the right to do so. But just take it and move on. If you don't want to forgive her, don't. I stick by you. Don't forgive her. But just that's it. You don't forgive her, move on. How much time are we gonna be stuck on this?
And like, try to pretend like you're not fucking human. Like, you haven't said some shit that offended somebody really, really deeply at any point in your life. Pretend like your shit don't stink. And then come back to me.
I agree. But at the same, she did copy and pasted her apology text. No, she didn't. You're not. How would you even, like, that's the kind of shit that bothers me. You don't know that. And she didn't. So why even say shit like that? That kind of shit like sends me over the edge. Did you take my phone when I wasn't looking? Did you read my message? Because I'm the biggest chismosa on earth. So I did ask V to find out what did she say. And I found out, and it wasn't a copy and paste. I know people who have copy and pasted. I do know those people. And that wasn't it. So why are you acting like you're all up in people's phones? It's like insanity to me.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Over it. All right, next question.
Yeah, next question.
Next question.
Moral of the story is I'm gonna personally apologize for anybody that it offended, and I am truly sorry. Yeah. And it was terrible. And I could not even imagine. That is one of my biggest fears since having children, and that's any mother's biggest fear. So I couldn't even imagine.
And biggest nightmare for any mother,
biggest nightmare for anyone that it's happened to. So please, it's not about like, oh, take the apology and move on. No, it's not that. It's just if she said it, she fucked up. There's no way she can take it back now. All she can do is apologize, which she has, and you don't have to accept that apology, and you don't have to. You're in all your right not to, so block her. That's it. Don't follow her anymore. And that's just it. There's nothing else that can be done, unfortunately.
Right.
But you also don't have any right to tell anybody else what their threshold should be for what they're going to tolerate or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. All right.
Next question.
Bring us back up to Jolly Land.
Let's bring us back up to the happy stuff.
Let's bring the serotonin back, can we?
Right.
Let's see.
Give us a question, V.
Can it be a juicy one about like sex?
Oh no.
No more
Oh.
sex questions.
No
Or-
more sex questions.
All right, fine. All right. Something fun though.
How has y'all's husband taken the new social media life? Does it affect your marriage?
Well, my husband doesn't really enjoy
I
it.
love that all these
I'm-
questions are totally
gonna
aimed at
go-
Tori.
I'm gonna go pee
That was
since this is
specific.
clearly a question for Tori. So I'm gonna let Tori answer.
I'll
that.
take care of it.
Go
I'll
ahead.
take care of it. That obviously all of these are specific to me. So I don't know, V, how does your husband feel?
He loves this shit, man. He honestly
does.
likes this stuff more than I do.
He really does.
It was a bit of an adjustment at the beginning, right? Like the first and it was social media came at the same time that I was actually in the hardest part of my marriage. Was really rough, and it was kind of our darkest times. So the fact that those two things lined up was no bueno. Was definitely no bueno. It was almost like I was finding myself, and outside of being a mother and a wife, which I've been since I was 19 years old. So that mixed with the fact that my marriage was very rocky, and we were struggling. It kind of was. It was a beautiful disaster because it made us hit rock bottom, and then
Did she pee on the floor?
Yeah, I think so. No, her bathroom is right there.
Oh,
Huh?
sorry.
But he loves this shit. Ask Bonnie.
What, Ryan?
Ryan
wishes he was the center of attention.
Yes.
All the
Ryan
time.
loves this. There's times that Ryan will, before any girls trip, Ryan's like, oh, you know what you guys should do? You know what would be really, really funny?
Ryan is actually like the one who sends the most like ideas. Like all of the ideas, they're Ryan's. Ryan found it.
You know what you guys should do? You know what would be really funny if you guys do this and Bonnie does this, and I'm like, stop. There's times that I'm like, can you just stop?
Slow it down, sir.
Just let it go. Let's let it go. Let's turn TikTok off and just let me do my thing.
Yes. Nathan's the opposite. Nathan is literally the opposite.
Nathan's like, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah. Nathan's life has not changed since this. If anything, he's probably happy. Honestly,
He supports
truthfully,
it now.
He's very supportive of it. And honestly, this was so good for Nathan because before all of this, he was dealing with a very lonely, depressed me who was we had just moved here to Minnesota, and I had just like the 3 babies at home, and it was freaking cold, and I was doing nothing. And I didn't have any family, so I was depressed. So when I started doing all this, he couldn't have been happier because Bonnie got a lot happier doing this. So despite what the internet thinks, Nathan actually does love me. And the man is happy when his wife is happy. So he loves it. He's not mad about the money either. Huh?
Tori, how does your husband feel?
And my husband, it was rocky at first.
Well, Tori and Ryan have like this love, this man love for each other that I'm kind of getting concerned about.
He just makes my right nipple hard, just the right one. So that's all.
Gross.
That's it. That's my answer. I hope that was good enough.
Someone said, why does Kelsey not like Nathan?
Kelsey and Nathan are actually the same person, and that's why they don't like each other. Kelsey is the kind of person that is like take charge, the boss, gets shit done, hardest worker I know. Nathan is literally the same person, but like with a job, like a
I thought you were gonna say with a
not
with
like
a dick.
social media. Also with a dick. He came out in socks and Birks, and her eyes glowed like she was so excited that she also wears socks and Birks. So they're really the same person. They just butt heads. Nathan is not loud and Kelsey's incredibly loud. So they have a hard chance. But she saw the other side of him. We told her, didn't we tell her? We were like, Kelsey, let him drink. let Nathan get a few drinks and you're gonna see another side of him. And sure
You
enough,
know,
she even got it on tape on Instagram stories, him jumping up and down. And every time we touch, I get this
Him and
feeling.
Ryan,
Nathan,
they were like
him and
in sync.
Ryan dancing and like going like this. I was like, wow, caught in 4K.
you know who does it for me?
Jared.
Yes. Oh my God. I would kiss him on the mouth. That's how much I love him.
Jared is the community husband.
I love him.
Don't say that. That sounds terrible. Don't say that.
Jared's like a doorknob. Everybody's had a turn.
That's not true either. Let the record show that is not true.
That is not
No,
true.
but
Jenna's
I
gonna
do.
come for you.
I
Jenna's gonna
love
kill us all.
him. Like when I tell you the love that I have for that man.
Jared is the life of the party. That man is the life of the party.
But not only is he the life of the party, but he's oh my God, he's just perfect.
All right, Tori.
All right, Tori's really falling in
Give you a
love.
moment.
Do you need a
Could
minute?
it be I'm falling in love?
Do you need a minute? Are you
I
going
do.
straight on us?
Let me turn my camera off for a second. I gotta go. Bye.
I don't think we can be friends if you're straight.
No, but
think we
he's
can be
just
friends.
such a good, like, you know, you could just tell a person's goodness and like authenticity, and it's just refreshing to be around.
It's
And he's just like, do you watch football? And I'm like, I love football. And like, it's just
fucking liar.
I do. I love football. I just don't watch it
Jared.
because my team loses. But I do. I love football. Used to love football. All right. I don't really love it anymore. But
That's honestly how I feel about all of the husbands, though. I would feel safe walking down an alley with Ryan, Jared, or Curtis. They're all just good people. They really are. I feel no creep vibes.
no
when
creepy
I'm around
vibes.
those guys.
No, none. It's
Which is
good
nice.
It's good to have that, you know, when
I
you're
have a thing in my gut that always senses it, and I have yet to be wrong about it. Every time someone comes around all of us, I'm like, the gut thing is happening. I mean,
right.
Kelsey never fucking listens to me, but it's always there. I'm like, Kelsey,
Wait,
gut,
did you
the
have
gut
a
thing is happening?
Did you have a gut?
Yep,
You did?
I had the gut. Not right away, but I got the gut. The gut came. Anyway,
Anyways,
the
next
gut thing happened
question.
later.
How have your kids adjusted to having influencer moms?
This is mine
Tori?
too. Well,
Oh God, Tori, take it away.
since my kids they acted out at first. They were, you know, pooping their pants and stuff. It was tough at first, you know. 2020 was a rough year for us.
Stupid Tori.
I don't know what else to say.
Bonnie, do your kids know? Like, do they say it to their friends?
My oldest does. My oldest will tell anybody and everybody all about it. Hang on, because I'm really about to like burn down this entire city of Minnesota, Minneapolis, because my DoorDash order is not here yet.
Oh my God.
Oh no, they don't know who they're fucking with.
Really hungry.
The tacos.
The first thing I fucking said, and I was like, I gotta get off at this time because my food's coming.
Yeah, she did say that.
All hell is about to come down on the city of Minneapolis because it's 8:40 and my food was supposed to be here at 8:00.
Tori, the mom side of TikTok or lesbian TikTok? Which side are you on?
Oof, both, which is weird. I'm like a hybrid.
She is.
I started on lesbian TikTok, somehow ended up on Mom Talk, met y'all. And now I feel like it was basically me and V that brought lesbian and Mom Talk together. Yeah.
I did.
We brought the two worlds together and they collided.
We merged the worlds and we collided. And there was nothing.
I had never met a lesbian until Tori.
Never
knew one.
Wait, is
I mean, looking back, I probably did know a few, but yeah.
Wait, that's the truth?
I may have known. No, Tori, I've known that lesbians.
Wait,
It's a rare species of animal. I had never seen one of those.
Name a
One
lesbian.
time I saw one at a Costco. Name a lesbian.
Yeah, before me. BT.
Yeah.
Before Tori.
You never met her.
Oh,
No.
one that I've met.
Out her right now.
Don't you dare. I know what she's gonna say.
She's gonna be like, Shannon. I knew Shannon.
I did say that. I knew Shannon before she even knew herself. I guess I didn't. I mean, I worked with some.
Did you ever talk to them?
Yeah, I worked with them. So yeah.
Well, I'm kind of upset that I wasn't the first lesbian.
I feel like you're one of my first lesbian friends, though, like close friends. You were the first. There's some comments. No, you were the first. The first.
I was the first.
Yeah.
Let's just get the fucking record straight.
Tori was here first.
Way before. And I'm be here way after too. Okay?
Do our kids get along?
Tori, do our kids get along?
Brandon hates my daughter.
Brandon has a dislike-hate relationship with Novalee.
Novalee is in love with, she was in love with Brandon, and Brandon just wouldn't give her the time of day.
Brandon doesn't like that. He thinks
doesn't like her aggressiveness,
and he doesn't like being bothered. He's very laid back. And from the moment that we got there, Novalee was like, "This is my boyfriend, Brandon." He was like, what the fuck? He had
no idea. He was very upset that she was just claiming him like that. But then little Ryan was super sweet to her. So she was like, wait a minute, Ryan's really nice to me. So now she's in love with little Ryan. Which is a great choice as well. Either one, I'll take it.
Brandon's an Aries. And
like
that's me. That's why me and Brandon butt heads too. Like me and Brandon are the same person. So
yeah, and Ryan's a Libra, so he's just like this big little mush.
Brandon Brandon almost exploded when he admitted that my scrambled eggs were good. Like he didn't want to give it to me. He didn't want to say it. I was like, they're good, aren't they? And he was like, yes. Didn't want to say it out loud, but he liked those scrambled eggs.
You.
Someone's asking, what's your dream date, Tori?
Me?
It's April 24th. It's like the perfect date. It's not too hot. It's not too hot.
All you need is a light jacket.
What's my perfect date? Like who? Because then it would be Bonnie.
I knew it.
That's offensive.
Oh, that's true because V's here too.
It's not offensive. I'm just kidding.
If Bonnie and V could merge themselves into one human, I would swipe right. I'd swipe right on both of y'all anyway, though.
Thank you.
But that's not the question.
That wasn't the question.
I don't know. Something on the beach and then sex.
Text message.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not you. Texting. Look what it says.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi, Nathan.
They're saying hello, Nathan. He can't hear you. I've got my head.
Oh yeah, it does.
He said, "Hey, girls."
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Love you. Didn't you see his face? He was so excited.
He said, "Can't wait to hang out.
Miss you." He was going, "Miss you, girls." I don't know why he's so like gay, but he's like, "Miss you. Love you, ladies.
Can't wait to get our nails done."
I don't know what's going on with my food, guys. It's really frustrating. I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna have to start a fight with this restaurant.
All
How
right,
long have we
let's
been
answer a
on?
couple. We'll answer
Let's
like
answer one more,
one more. I'm
and
okay
then
with that.
and then jingle it out.
Yeah, then we'll jingle it out. Jingle bells.
Make it a good question.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, rock. What's been your favorite girls' trip?
The one that I was on,
The only one that you
Shit,
were on?
that's
literally.
like fuck. I hate that it is, and I don't hate that it. That was one of the best. That really was. It's a toss up between Miami with Tori and Rhea and Amber
And the cabin.
and the cabin. The cabin was probably
The cabin when you guys were leg wrestling.
Yeah, the
yes.
cabin when we
Yeah.
were waiting for
I
you.
love that. That's what she remembered.
Right. Had
When you
Tori
guys were
shown
leg
up-
wrestling.
When you guys FaceTimed me leg wrestling, and I was like, these are my people.
Had Tori shown up for that trip, it would have been by far my favorite trip.
Yeah, it's a toss up for me between Miami and the cabin trip. I loved that cabin trip. That was a good one. And then Miami was
Oh my
I was gonna
God.
say Miami was lit. I was literally gonna say that, but it was a great
Miami
like,
was
that
just
so much
funny
fun.
and fun because we weren't on anybody's time. So it was
Yeah.
just kind of like very go with the
Yeah.
flow. We
But
were randomly showering and eating
right.
tacos at the same time.
Oh my
Like
God, yes.
it was Tori, we told you about that, right? That our bathroom, like the shower faced like there was
Into
a
the
booth.
restaurant.
The restaurant, I opened my shower door and there was people sitting in their booth eating their tacos right there.
Yeah, you guys would
right
like
into
hang
a
out the
restaurant.
window and yell, right? Or
Yeah.
some
Like,
shit.
we want tacos. I think those are both my favorite trips because they're some of my favorite things to do. It was the cabin trip was like just we didn't do anything but just like hang out in comfy clothes and make videos and just laugh and just be ridiculous. And we had
And almost
nowhere
get
to
eaten by
be
crocodiles.
and almost got
Alligators.
eaten by crocodiles and alligators. That was amazing. Behind the scenes footage of OF was interesting too. Never seen that before. And then also
you missed that, Tori. I'm telling you, you missed a hell of a trip.
you missed
I miss everything.
and then like Miami, like going out like that, and just it was just fun. It was both were just super duper fun.
We did a lot of eating and drinking
Yeah.
and dancing and laughing. We laughed a lot.
A lot of
That's
laughing.
why
We
I think I
laughed a
liked
lot.
those trips the best because we laughed the most, I think, on those two trips.
Someone said, who does OF? Well, at that time, it was Darren and Kelsey.
Yeah. That's who were taking the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't do it anymore, either one of them, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. What was I gonna say? Also, my trip with V, were our spa trip.
That was fun. We had a lot of fun there too.
That was a lot of fun. The comedy thing was hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good time.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, we called you.
I feel like I've been on every trip because
we always called Tori.
You guys always FaceTime.
Didn't we FaceTime you? Oh, the Backstreet Boys. That part of the trip was fun. The Backstreet Boys part. That was fun too.
I think you guys sent me videos. I don't think you guys FaceTimed.
Backstreet Boys?
Yeah. You might have sent videos. If not, I just watched y'all's story and like hit y'all up.
I don't remember.
I feel like we called you. We must have called you at some point.
I think we called.
I feel like we call you at some point on every trip.
You guys always do. Yeah.
Since you don't show up anyways.
I've been there in spirit. You guys have always called me.
I just talked to Darren today because I bought something from Darren's storefront. Like, Darren, I bought this and this is not what it is. I bought these things that they collaborate or something. They're called, I forgot what they're called. Govee color bars. Basically, you attach them to the back of your TV and the colors like synchronize with the TV, and it's like this background color, and it's really cool. I saw her post about it, so I bought it from her storefront, and then it didn't come with everything, and so I had to text her and be like, Darren, and then she was like, my bad. She's like, that's not the right one. It's like, she was like, cancel the order, that's not the right one. I'm like, I'm holding it, Darren. It's overnight delivery. So yeah, I still talk to Darren.
Oh man.
Bonnie needed a Xanax and a mimosa in the Uber on the way to the
God,
bathroom.
that poor Uber driver. Bonnie was gonna murder that man.
Wanted to.
What was
I
his
was not.
name? I think his name was Juan.
Fernando.
Fernando. Poor man.
Fernando.
Fernando almost died.
I was
that
trying to
day.
keep Fernando alive and calm because Bonnie wanted to kill him.
I had to pee so bad.
He
I was
passed
so
the fucking
scared.
entrance to the place like 4 times and kept having to like make U-turns, and we were stuck in traffic and Bonnie was
We were in an Uber that was supposed to be less than 5 minutes, and we were in there for over 30 minutes, and I wanted to unalive that man. I had to pee so bad. And
Hey Tori,
Fernando
Steph
could not
Killeen
get it
says
together.
Hi, Steph.
All right, guys. I gotta go find out what's happening with my dinner. So.
Someone said, who is Fernando?
Alejandro.
Fernando was an Uber driver who liked to judge me because I couldn't speak Spanish very well.
My Spanish not very good looking.
He literally said something like, ¿Y por qué no hablas español? I'm like, I do. Sí puedo. Sí puedo hablar en español.
No me canto. I don't know what I just said.
You don't sing? I think that's what she said.
El baño.
Just in the bathroom.
Baño.
Wait, what was it? There was one time V hit me up and I said something and you translated. Do you remember?
I don't.
Fuck. All right, I'll think about it. Whatever.
I think one of the funniest things is when Kelsey starts trying to speak Spanish. That's the best. She goes all in too. Like when you tell her something, she like tries with all her might to say it, and it comes out hysterical.
And she says some dumb shit.
She says some dumbass shit. She believes it with her whole heart.
Kelsey's always saying some dumbass shit. Even in English, Kelsey's always saying some dumbass shit.
She even with her get it together in English.
Even with her body language, she's saying some dumbass shit.
Okay.
All right, guys, ready?
So hungry. Ready.
Boom, boom.
God, come on. Give us one time where it's just solid.
Never.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dun, 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 dun.
I got nervous because I'm like, how am I going to do it? Do I just speak in a regular voice?
I need to be.
What's going to happen?
Okay,
Go.
me laugh.
I got this. Tori, don't forget that.
I hate it.
Tori, don't forget to put the little jingle thing at the end of this for the podcast.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Jingle.
All right. Take it away, B. Go ahead.
Tin, 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 tin.
You've just listened.
Who farted?
It's just so serious.
Someone's farting.
Go one more time. I got this.
I can't do
Dora voice. They want the. I'll do it in the Dora voice. Go.
Dora voice.
Okay.
I'm ready.
We're honoring Hispanic heritage with Dora. Ready?
Oh, that's good.
So I'm gonna make this. I gotta make this some sort of like. I gotta make this salsa.
Yes.
Shush. Ready?
Okay. You've just listened to Spreading Humors. That's my friend. That's my amiga, Vicocio.
Y esa es mi amiga, Bonnie Cox.
Okay.
No me canto.